Hey friends, this is the MrsV from our half-acre homestead, and I want to talk to you about lids and storage dates. Alright, so here is a jar of cabbage, and I'll probably do a new video this year on canning cabbage. But what I want to show you is the date. 2014. This cabbage is 3 years old, and it's done with a Bernardin lid. We had this talk a couple of years ago when a lot of us in the canning community noticed that lids were not as good as they used to be. And a number of us, Bear Prepper, Noreen's Kitchen, a lot of us phoned the different companies. Now almost all the companies, Ball, Bernardin, they're the same company. They're owned by the same people, they're just different names, and they've kept the names because we're used to them. Now they told us that they had not changed their lids in over 40 years, probably 50 years. But that's not true. The compound on these lids has gotten much, much thinner. When the compound got thinner and people started asking questions, okay, they said they hadn't changed anything, which they had. This is plastisol. It's not a rubber compound. It's called plastisol. And it has gotten much thinner. And at that point, when we started questioning them, they started releasing statements saying that they didn't guarantee their lids for more than 1 year, that nobody needs to store for more than 1 year, blah, 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 blah. And then this year, they've come out with a whole new campaign saying, oh, our lids are good. We guarantee them up to 18 months. Now, yes, the lids have gotten thinner. The lids have gotten thinner. And I noticed that most of my failures were with the newer, larger lid inserts. And I feel that is because the tin that they're used it's actually very, very thin, and it doesn't stand up as well to the distance. What am I trying to say? This will stay sealed longer than this will because this is a wider surface for the pressure to hold. That's just my theory. Thing is these lids last really long. This lid is 3 years old, okay? So don't let them tell you, oh, we only guarantee them for 12 months or 18 months or whatever. But if you want to buy a good quality disposable lid, they have them in, I believe, their sleeves of 300 at Lehmans.com. Now, I'm not making any money on this, but I am going to order from them. And if you don't want to use disposable lids, there's always Tatler. Now, I made a mistake when I was canning my chicken. There's two kinds of Tatler lids other than size. There's the old standard white ones, and the plastic is much, much thicker. So when you put it on the jar, you have to boil the rubber rings. And when you put it on the jar, you have to tighten it down and then loosen it a quarter turn. These newer ones are called Easy Seal. I do believe, yes, EZ Seal. And these are thinner, and you treat them like you would a Bernardin lid. Why? Because they're thinner, and you can tighten them down as you would one of these, and you don't have to turn it back a quarter turn. As a matter of fact, if you turn it back a quarter turn, you may lose your seal. Anyway, I am going to drain this for supper. That's a beautiful seal. Then I just fry it in butter. Fried cabbage with butter and a little bit of garlic powder. This is the MrsV from our half-acre homestead saying, don't take anyone's word, not even mine, for anything. Do your own research and use your best judgment. I have a stash of Bernardin and Ball lids that I'm going to keep and use until they're gone, but I am going to invest in more Tatlers and the heavier gauge lids that you can get at Lehmans.com. Take care. God bless.